Hi, everyone, and welcome to your Dragon Spirit Energy reading. I'm calling it Halloween edition for you guys here. This is from my Halloween Oracle deck. Okay, these are going to be your cards to choose from. We have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Pile 1 is dawn, the light after the darkness. Pile 2 is the lamp, remembrance, and pile 3 is midnight, the most magical hour of all. So those are the piles you get to choose from. I just ask that you use your intuition. So pile number, what is written on the card, or the card artwork itself. You may be drawn to more than one. You can certainly listen to more than one because there could be tidbits in each one or all of them for you. So this is, again, like I said, Halloween edition. If you happen to get and pick this reading in March of next year in 2024, that's fine. It is a timeless reading. I am just doing it for the month of October because each month I do specific theme deck readings, okay? And this happens to be for the dragons. So I'm using my Halloween tarot, my Halloween oracle, and my zombie cards, all right? So I will see you in whatever pile you choose. All right. Hi there to those of you who chose pile 1, this card, Dawn, the light after the darkness. I'm just going to push this card over to the side. We can kind of also think of it as an overall energy, but let's get into the tarot and oracle here. We have 4 different piles. I like to think of each one of them as their own set of messages, and then there may be multiple messages within each one. And then we're going to do live tarot and oracle at the end. And again, anytime you see this video is the time that you were meant to see it, whether it's October 2023 or not, okay? They are timeless messages. So let's see what the dragon guides, spirit guides are bringing in. They also work with God, Source, Universe, with your ancestors, with other different spirit guides, which I'm just going to refer to as spirit from here on out. So first card up, we have Water Dragon. Helps you flow easily around obstacles. Christ's light and love are flowing. Develop your psychic abilities. Go with the flow. Well, watery is very much it's our emotions, right? It is our intuition, and it's our creativity. It's our feelings. It's our soul, right? It's trusting that gut feeling, trusting your higher self, calling in the Christ light, okay? But I love the message because whatever it is that's going to be coming up and around you from the time you see this reading, if it isn't already happening at the time of this reading, you may be coming up against some obstacles. Okay, pile 1. And this is, if you use your intuition, you will be able to, very easily, flow easily around any obstacles you come up against. Could it be personal life, work life? Maybe. But remember back to this message, we have here the 5 of Pumpkins. Okay, so for some of you, what is this? To get a little more specific, maybe you're having financial obstacles in your life. Maybe you're having obstacles with your living arrangements, where it is that you're living. For whatever reason, I feel that it's around one of those two things. It's either a living situation, and this could be roommates, this could be with a spouse, with parents, I don't know. It'll be different for each one of you. But I feel like there is some sort of obstacle around living arrangements or where it is you live, or around money. And I feel like this is saying, you know what? If you are willing to use your intuition, your true gut feeling, not your ego, not what you think, but what you feel. When you have your mind and your heart, your soul working together, and you make a balanced decision, what is it? What's your intuition telling you? Okay? And I always say it like that because you have to really work and train your intuition, right? It comes Look, we can all naturally come by it, absolutely. But for a lot of people, you have to work at it and you have to learn to trust yourself. And that's really what it is. So I feel like you're feeling like you're left out in the cold, and maybe that's it. Maybe for some of you, an obstacle is you're being left out of something. Are you being left out of a family event or I don't know, you haven't been invited to something? It could be that as well. And this is call on your water dragon to help you navigate those emotions and to help you navigate around the obstacles. Okay, or this particular obstacle. It still may mean you're not going to something, but how to deal with it. Or in some cases, it could be how you do get invited. I don't know. It'll be different for everyone, but it's not manipulation here. This is really, how can I, with the Christ light in me, how should I be behaving? How should I be flowing? It's going to be of love, treating people, turning the other cheek, all of those things. But how can you work through this obstacle or situation with grace, I'm going to say. And for some of you, you may need to develop your psychic abilities. This could be a message for you to do that, okay? Next, we have this dragon, and I don't even know how to pronounce it. But this is his or her name. Okay, I hope you can see that. Okay, very pretty card, but I really don't know. So we'll just leave it at that. I do read from the book for these dragons because, as I've said many times, if you're new, you haven't heard it, but many times I say, you know what, there's no way I can know who all of these dragons are. And the messages in the book are so great that I actually read for this one. And the Hanged Man. So clearly you need to be seeing something from a different perspective. And maybe this dragon here is going to help you do that. Let's look in the book here. He was the ancient Greek god of medicine, the son of Apollo. He was a healer of great repute in Greek mythology, and this dragon in particular reminds us that inside us too reside great healers. His particular affinity lies with practitioners who use healing plants, herbalism, homeopathy, essential oil, and flower essences. Add to this his rather shamanic energy and his affinity with snakes, and he is a powerful ally. He is the dragon of the healer and the shaman. His wisdom is boundless. If he has flown into your reading today, know that you have his abundant knowledge at your side. Continue with his practical help for your physical life. He asks if you need the support of a professional with knowledge of healing plants, or if it's time for you to undertake training in one of the areas mentioned above, or indeed shamanism. Alongside his ability to support those working with plant energies, he is a powerful ally when we are ready for the next phase of our transformational journey of life. His presence in your cards today reminds you that together you create the immense combination of transmutation and transformation. Deep within, you know you can and will succeed. He had this to say. You are on the cusp of transformation, so allow me to guide you forward along the winding road. Remember, hold on to what you know to be true, for it is your journey and yours alone. Life never stands still. It is forever changing and evolving. Together we can transmute that which builds you, Together we can transmute that which binds you, accepting that your journey on earth is about life, death, and rebirth as you transform and grow personally and spiritually. Wow, what a great message. And that's why he is green and purple. The violet ray is the ray of, if you think of Saint Germain, the purple ray of transmutation, okay? The purple... oh my heavens, you guys, the violet ray of transformation, and the green is the green light of healing, right? We're dealing with the water dragon over here in green, which helps to, kind of get your emotions and your heart and everything in check. So I love that. And what I want to say with this, knowing who this dragon is now, yeah, you may know that it's time for change. You may know, as he is saying, it's time. You're on the cusp of change. You just may need to take a little time out here to see things from a different perspective. If it's time for change, what do you need to let go of? Okay, you may need to hang upside down like the hanged man here, or the hanged pumpkin, to see the difference, like to know this is what I need to let go of. This is what I need to bring in. This is what I need to transmute, that useless energy that's no longer needed in my life, into something that is. Okay, so I love that message. I can see the light after the darkness. For some of you, it could be it is your shadow, right? Shadow is the darkness, the dark and the light, the shadow and the light. Next, we have surrender. Card 28, that is a 10, which is the end of a cycle. Surrender, letting go of the darkness. Oh my heavens, you guys, that is too much. In here, we're talking about transformation, right? With this lovely dragon, transmuting that negative energy into something positive, letting go. Here, the light after the darkness. I feel that maybe it is whatever's up here in this situation. I feel we can tie it in if that resonates with you, because they're pulling me back up here again. And yeah, whatever this is, this feeling of lack, loss, not being included, whatever it is. And here we have the Queen of Ghosts. Yeah, this is you letting go of that darkness and bringing in the Christ light, bringing in the violet ray, the green ray. Okay, also bringing in the energy of the Queen of Ghosts, which is being intuitive. We said maybe work on your psychic abilities, but this is using your intuition. It's also being caring and nurturing. I want to say to yourself, kind, compassionate to yourself here, pile one. This is really their message. If you know something needs to be transmuted and transformed, this is your opportunity, and they're giving you the guidance of what you need to do it well. Self-care, self-love. All right, let's look at the last set here. We have courage and strength. Wow, together. I also read from the Courage Dragon card as well. We can look at it and it just say, look, this is you. They're saying you need to be caring, compassionate, nurturing, in flow, right? In flow as well. Really working with those cups, with those emotions, your intuition, right? Your feelings, going from the light to the darkness, and having the courage and strength to do it. But I also want to read what Courage the Dragon says. So, the paths of our lives occasionally lead to forks in the road where we must decide which path to follow. Fear or uncertainty can arise in our hearts as we question which way to go. You have drawn the Courage card, which means that you now find yourself in a situation, or soon will. You may have been in this situation for years, not making a decision, as you stand before two diverging paths. In each situation, call the mighty black dragon to you. Hear it say, have courage. Make a clear decision in your heart to follow the golden path of your soul. Progress, develop, and growth can only occur when you have the courage to make the decisions that must be made. Call the mighty black dragon to you once again and listen to its forceful voice as it tells you to grit your teeth and just do it. Whatever the issue, you have two options. If you say yes, do so with courage. And if you say no, do so with the same courage. Live according to your decision from then on. Follow the golden path of your soul with courage and always with a smile on your lips. I love that. This is a choice. I say this in a lot of readings. We always have a choice. We can let go of the shadow. We can do what we can call the shadow work, transmuting and transforming that negativity, getting rid of what we don't need, and then planting the seeds of manifesting and bringing in what we do. And for some of you, it could all be up here surrounding, always feeling left out, feeling lack, feeling loss. Again, it could have something right in the current situations where choices need to be made about where it is that you're living. Okay? Or your money, right? Your finances. I feel like it all has something to do with that, but this may resonate in your life in different ways. You take it as it resonates with you. Okay, let's get some of my zombie tarot here, pile 1. That is some beautiful message. They're saying we're here to help. You call on your dragon guide spirits the same way you call on regular spirit, okay, of God, source, universe, or like I said, your other spirit guides. They're also talking a bit about shamanism in here. For some of you, maybe that's a path you need to follow. Maybe go and see a shaman, okay? Maybe for some of you, you need to hear that. You need to pause and take a time out. But the thing is, there's always a new dawn. There's always light after the dark with whatever it is that you're dealing with here, pile 1. Okay, let's look at these zombie cards. We have Page of Cups. We have Justice. I love that. Okay. And we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups again, because the Queen of Ghosts is the Queen of Cups. Being kind and nurturing and caring to yourself. You notice there's a lot of liquid here because we have the Page of Cups too. And that is just telling you, you know what? Be curious. Be curious to the possibility of transmutation and transformation. Be curious enough to give it a shot, to give it a try. Listen to any intuitive messages coming into you. Any new creative opportunities coming in for you to make this change in your life. All right? Justice is just finding that balance. I feel right now up here with maybe this feeling of lack and loss, there is no balance. Maybe for some of you, I forgot, and I'm just going back to it when I looked over here again, it's becoming a healer, going into the healing arts of some sort. It can be from like Western medicine to holistic medicine, right? Any of those in between. You know what? There are so many different ways to be a healer. Okay, it did talk of plants and stuff like that, but, you know, it will be different for each one of you. But just know it's that type of thing. It's working through this. It's going to bring that balance into your life where you feel like, wow, for the first time, for some of you even maybe, I finally feel like I am where I'm supposed to be. And with the Queen of Cups, it goes right back to that nurturing and caring and having self-love and compassion and your intuition, okay? And being in flow and kind to yourself and to others. But I really feel this is a huge pile 1 transformation for you. All right, you have the strength and courage, and you call on any of these dragons, okay? Let's get one last card before we go. The elements. The elements of fire, air, earth, and water combine to create powerful, protective boundaries, spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional. So again, don't be afraid to work with all of these different energies, right? It is working with all of those different elements and balancing everything out. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, but if you did, please throw me a like. And I want to tell everyone, I'm starting to say this in my videos, if you want to view my videos privately, and that is totally okay with me, I do not see if you give me a like. It's not like Facebook. I don't see who it is that's liking my videos. All right, so please do that for me. It helps with my channel, and I won't know who you are. Okay, and if you want to leave a comment, then yes, I would know because I'd see your username, but that's up to you. If you're new, please subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you'll see my other themed readings. I always try to use theme decks. This happens to be for the month of October because we have Samhain, Halloween coming up, right? And if you know someone who may need to hear this message, because you know that there's something great, right? There's something better for them, and you know it, and maybe they feel it, but they just don't know how to go about doing it. Maybe pass it along to them. It will be helpful. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi to those of you who chose pile 2, this card, the lamp, remembrance. Okay, so we're going to get right into your reading. I have 4 individual piles of tarot and oracle, okay? 2 cards. So maybe one of those piles within pile 2 here will work for you or be resonating with you. Maybe all 4 of them will. I don't know. We'll see as the reading go. Maybe it'll all tie together. But know that there are different tarot and oracle cards in here to be read together with multiple messages even within them. But this is remembrance. So let's just put that card. Actually, I'm going to put it over here for now. Let's get going, okay? And whenever you see this reading is meant for you to see it, even if it's outside of October 2023. The messages are timeless. We have Kuan Yin's pink dragon. Brings firm love that resets your karmic balance. See all your cords dissolved by transcendent love. Enjoy your freedom. Look for the divine around you. And with that, we have the High Priestess. Well, she is the divine feminine. We'll say that. I also want to say she sees beyond. She is your higher self. She is intuitive, beyond intuitive. And she is love, and she is there for you. She is patient, okay? She helps you to see what's hidden, even hidden inside of yourself. So if you think that you don't have love to give, you're wrong. If you think that you don't deserve freedom, you're wrong. And it's saying, look for the divine around you. She will help you see that. It's using your intuition pile too. Brings firm love that resets your karmic balance. You can call on this pink dragon like you can call on any spirit guide or God source universe, which I'll call spirit moving forward. Call on this energy. Call on your spirits guides to come in and help you find that love in your life. Anything that's negative, that isn't serving you, that doesn't deserve to be with you or around you, whether it's people, places, or things, you can cut the cords. Does it mean you have to cut the person out totally? Not always. Or the place out totally? Not always. But you need to cut the cord that attaches the negative energies or the negative vibes around it from yourself. You see what that may be. You may need to sit in your intuition, in meditation, in a quiet place to figure this out, pile 2. It's also, I want to say, with remembrance, it's remembering you, who you are. We all have the High Priestess within us. It's whether we choose to connect to our High Priestess, okay? And to our love and to our intuition. Next card out, we have, I'm going to say Mordwin. Okay, I'm going to hold it up here so you can see. And Mordwin is a specific dragon with a specific message. And with Mordwin, we have the King of Bats. So let's see what Mordwin's all about. I always read from the book because I've said many times I do not memorize these dragons, okay? And I love to read the messages in the book about them because they're always so fantastic. So Mordwin is an awesome character, hugely powerful and all-encompassing. He will open doors, put people or situations in your path, which all lead to you living your divine purpose. Look for the divine around you, okay? Love it. It is his responsibility to guide you to fulfill the contract you made in spirit before you came to earth for this incarnation. He says, you are the power, accept it as your own. Only you are the master of your destiny. His message is clear, so ignore him at your peril. You have a job to do, so let's get on with it. You have the tools and the knowledge you need. Your self-doubt hinders you. Your time is now. The world needs to see your light. Step into your heart, and I will take the journey with you. He continues, your role is to take your light out into the world with me as your guide. Together we are the master creators. As you discover your life's purpose, acknowledge your fears and self-doubt, but do not be bound by them, for they cloud your truth. Follow your heart, feeling your way with truth and integrity. And I do think that this ties right back into here. They want you, Mordwin is going to work with you to shine your light in the world, just like angels work with you to shine your light in the world. Everyone works together to help you shine your light in the world, I want to say. And this is about cutting and letting go, right, of what doesn't serve you, right? Fear, self-doubt, don't be bound to them. Cut the cord. Oh, I like how this is tying together. I'm going to just leave it at that here and get right over to the King of Bats. This is you being confident, okay? This is you being clear and smart and truthful about what it is you want to do and where it is you're going to do it. How am I going to shine my light in the world? What do I have to offer? Because we all have something to offer. That light can be as simple. Oh, this message is coming in good. That light can be as simple as you being kind to someone. Okay? It doesn't mean you're out waving a flag, waving a banner, shouting from the rooftops, in a megaphone. Doesn't mean you have to be online or in social media. It literally can be anywhere. It's you being the example of love, of doing unto others how you would want to be treated. They keep bringing that into me for these readings recently. Over and over again, we are entering into a time, they're saying, where we are not doing unto others as we would want to be treated. We're actually doing the opposite. We're selfish and we're negative and we're selfish. And they don't want that for us. They want us to shine the light, you guys. And this, for me, this is me shining my light. I also do mediumship readings. I also do astrology readings, which helps you to understand who you really are, right? Based on your date and time of birth. I know it's so weird, but it's so absolutely accurate. And it's nothing to do with intuition. It's literally to do with the planet placements, right? And they change, but we know how they're going to change, 100 years from now. So it's very, I'm going to say more science-based than intuition-based. But I do those types of readings. That's what I'm choosing to do, to shine my light in the world, to help other people, right? We all have something. It's remembering who we are and remembering who we used to be. And I know there were times that we were a little more do unto others focused, but it certainly isn't now. So this is why they want you, the pink dragon of love, open up that heart space. Use your intuition, see. The high priestess ties in with Mordwin too. Okay, moving on to the next card. We have culmination, completion, and renewal. I love that. Along with the Six of Ghosts. You guys, okay. I want to say, let's move this forward is what I want to say. Let's complete the cycle that you're in right now, where maybe you're not shining your light. It's never too late. If you are 75 years old listening to my reading, you can start shining your light tomorrow. Okay? It's never too late. It doesn't matter what you've done before. You can start shining your light now. I was talking about shining a light in a past reading, like not too far. I don't know when I did it, maybe a week or two ago. And I don't know when it's coming out, probably right soon if it hasn't already. And I was saying, when I was a little kid, we used to sing in Sunday school, and we put our finger up and sing, "This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine," right? I won't let Satan poof it out. I'm going to let it shine, right? So I'm not going to let that negative energy or people come in and blow my light out. They can't do it. All right. So I had to say that, but also completion. Yeah. Tie up that old you, tie up that old way of being. You may do it one step at a time, and that's okay. But with the Six of Ghosts here, it is being nostalgic, remembering who you were. Could be one thing. It could be, look, look, they're together trick-or-treating. I have had this card before, and I said, look at them going together, being with one another. It can also being friendly. Look, he's handing her a flower, right? It's that cups energy, right? Of emotions, treating people well, kind, being nurturing towards them, all of that type of thing. So let go of the old and start the new. It's time to remember. Next, we have loss with the Queen of Pumpkins. Well, we know that she is just practical. And maybe you're going to do this, like I said, in very practical ways. I think doing what I'm doing here, reading cards, is very practical. I think it's a lot of things, but practicality is one of them too. I think it takes dedication to keep your channel going. I think that you need to be grounded to do this. I think she's also very nurturing too, right? Because ground is where we plant the seeds, if you want to think of it that way, and, nurture them as you go along and watch them grow. So, it can be that type of work that you do. It doesn't matter what type of work that you do. And with loss here, I want to say it's going to be okay to have some loss, leaving that old life behind. Not all at once again. Take your time making the changes, because your light's going to shine here. Look at this unicorn and look at his horn shining. But I also like to read from the book for loss, because there's always a great little message in there too. Let's see. We have, you are a dragon rider. Oh, a warrior of the light. You have been placed here on earth to fight for a better world. Oh, okay, I love this. All right. My legs are just, you probably see my camera moving because my legs are moving. We, the light-filled warriors of Lady Gaia and the beings that live on earth, love this world. We stand up for love and light because they are wonderful, and yet they could be lost deep within us. We have the knowledge that we are ready to connect once again with the power of dragons and unicorns. And this is why I do dragon theme readings. It's why I do unicorn theme readings. Oh, you guys, I have goosebumps. It is in our nature to protect and preserve. Our belief is our sword. Our love is our shield. We are the guardians of this world. Call your dragons and join with it in entering the service of love, letting the light shine. Oh, I do have goosebumps, and I'm almost feeling just, I don't know, kind of proud, right? And if you're already doing this, this is your message to keep it going. Keep it going. Oh, wow. Love these for you. So what happens is, when I said it's the energy that could come in and around you, it's because you may have situations that are going to trigger you in some way, good or bad, this month, to remember this reading and go, you know what? It's time. I can't live in that fear-based energy anymore. I need to remember who it is and what I believe and what I was taught as a child in this world, to be kind to other people and caring. Right? Something may happen where you say, I've got to put that to rest. That's what these readings do. They help you to, one, if you're going through it right now, to kind of maybe think of ways to help move you through it. Two, if it's something that's going to come up, then you remember back to this reading and you say, oh, this is what I need to do. Let's get some tarot here from the zombie deck. 10 of Hazards. Okay. The Sun. Wow. You guys. I'm going to have to look over on my thing. And the Queen of Cups. Wow, wow, wow. Give me 1 second while I look. I just can't remember what Hazards is. I think yes. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. Do you realize that if you choose to work with spirit, whatever spirit of love, light, high vibration, okay, when you choose to work with them, to do this work of letting your light shine, to help others, just being kind to others, whatever it is, some of you may have means that can go beyond that, okay? It will be different for everyone. You do what you can do. You spend what you can spend, however it works, okay? You will be rewarded. The sun is, the 10 of Hazards is abundance. It's having the family, the zombie family. It's having everything that you want and need. It is, you are doing the work, you will be rewarded by spirit, God, source, universe. The sun, the happiest card in the deck. Okay? In this case, I think, I don't know if it's people trying to rescue people up on top of the roof before the zombies get them. I don't know. But it's happiness. Maybe they're already in the chopper. It is the sun shining on you and honoring you with abundance, okay? It is your light shining, the sun. And the Queen of Cups is just reminding you of this. Oh my God, pile 2, this may be one of the best readings ever. I swear. I just love the message in it. And I feel you're ready to hear it. And that's why you chose this pile. But here she's eating someone's brain. God love her, sitting out on the beach, getting a zombie suntan. It's being intuitive. It's working from emotions, from your feelings, from love, friendship. It's connecting with other people. It's, oh my heavens, it's being nurturing and kind and compassionate towards other people. Let's get one last card. That was a beautiful message, pile 2. But it is time to shine that light. I love the shine the light. I think I just love the shine the light messages. I'm getting goosies right now. I just love them because it reminds me of that song as a child. But it just, I don't know, it makes me happy, and that's what we need to be, right? Achievement. Win the award, accolade, or contract. Yeah. It's not that there's any awards. Well, maybe there are rewards or awards for this in some way, you could say. But I want to say the sense of achievement that you will feel when you're shining your light, the way you will just be different in the world. You'll be different with yourself, different around the people you know. It's like winning an award or an accolade. Maybe you will get accolades from people, right? Or groups or whatever. I don't know. It's not the reason you're doing it, but you will be seen somehow, some way, maybe, for doing this. So I just want to say, if you enjoyed this message, my cards, my decks, thumbs up, please. I'm also letting people know, unlike Facebook, if you want to watch my videos without being known, that's fine. You can still hit the like button because I can't see who is liking the video, all right? So it's anonymous. So please do that because it does support my channel. If you want to leave a comment, then I will see because it will give your username, all right? Just so you already know that, though. But the like thing, do not know who you are. I just appreciate it, okay? So thank you. If you're new here, please subscribe. Again, hit that like button, hit the notification button. I do all kinds of themed readings with different messages. Just, you know what, wonderful messages like this. I'm the conduit that brings them through from spirit. And I also say share with other people. You can be the conduit to take it to them if you know someone who needs to hear this. So thank you very much. I appreciate your time, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi to those of you who chose this card, Midnight, the most magical hour of all, or pile 3. This is going to be your reading for November, or sorry, for October, or whenever it is that you pick this pile. The messages are actually timeless, okay? I just do a monthly dragon guide energy reading, okay? Dragon guide, dragon spirit energy reading each month. So, and there's Halloween cards in this, so that is because, you know, we have Samhain Halloween coming up. You may find your message or what resonates with you in one set of these cards, okay, of tarot and oracle, or in all of them. Sometimes they tie together loosely, sometimes they don't. We will be doing live zombie tarot cards at the end with another oracle deck. So, pile 1, we have Air and Fire Dragon. Expands your creative energies. Harness your creativity, excitement, and enthusiasm. Communicate your passion. Oh, do you know what I feel like? I just looked over and thought, now's the time. Right? The time is now to start doing that. All right, what tarot do we have with it? The Chariot. Wow, pile 3, you have the Chariot, okay? Which is forward movement, okay? Which is, I always think of it as, you know, in the old movies, the old movies, and I can never think of the names. They may be calling on you. Maybe you're a very creative person, whether it be in the arts, in music, in speaking, in working with others, or just having new ideas, marketing. It could be anything, just in your life in general, okay? You're very creative, maybe in decorating and redesigning your house in some way. It literally can be anything. They want you to expand on that, okay? They want you to harness it in. They want you to point it in a direction, right? One thing at a time. And I want to say one thing at a time because I'm just hearing, write the other ideas down for later, okay? And communicate that passion. Get out, whether you get out on the road or just forward movement with intention. That is the message lying in those cards right there. And I feel here, the magical time is now. I love that. Oh, I had this guy before and I didn't know how to pronounce his name, if he was Singold or Singold, okay? But let's, I read from the book for him. He is here along with the Hermit. Love it. Look, the mad scientist here. Now, I'm going to read from the book because I don't remember what it necessarily was the last time. And I can't commit them all to memory. So I'll just admit that up front. Just can't commit them all to memory. But they always have such good messages here in these books. That's what I love too. So here he is. He is the dragon of gratitude, and he arrives when we need to take notice of and acknowledge old negative patterns. Yes, he asks us to recognize old emotional blocks. For example, there can be self-doubt, fear, or jealousy. He has these words to say about gratitude. Review your life to date and find things to be grateful for so that you can rejoice in who you are. Acknowledge the fears, envy, guilt, or anger within. Accept the niggling doubts. Admit they are present, for they are part of you, but you have no need to dwell here, for they are part of your past and no longer relevant to your life now. Instead, revel in the pure joy of being alive. Seek the positive in your existence here on earth. Uncover things to rejoice about. Do that which lifts your heart to bring forth your deep inner smile from within. Seek a totem to act as a reminder. This can be an object small enough to carry or wear daily, maybe a beautiful shell or a crystal. Set the intention within it to stay focused and being joyous and grateful so that when the totem is on your person, it reminds you that all is as it should be. You are learning the lessons of gratitude and you are exactly where you should be now. Wow. What I love back here is, could it be, and I can see how this could be tying in, could it be an old emotional block, fear, whatever it may be, doubt in your creative abilities, and it's holding you back? And that is his message. Whatever there is, hold it back. There are things for you to be thankful for in your life. And I really feel for you, pile 3. It's your creativity here. Look, we have the mad scientist who's in creating all the time. Sometimes it doesn't work out. And sometimes, look, it blows through the roof in a good way. So what I want to say is, wow, you really, this is a message for you. The time is now to start these creative endeavors, to revisit it, to pull it out from within you, right? It said something that's going to pull that inner smile from without. All right, you can call on the air and fire dragon. You can call on Singold here, the dragon. Any of your spirit guides, God, source, universe, to help you with this. Oh, I'm very excited. I feel very passionate. It could be all the air and fire. Okay. The chariot, I just feel like there's something that's just brewing and needs to move for you, pile 3. It can be in any area, again, of your life. Next, we have freedom. Oh my God, breaking the chains. Breaking the chains of what's been holding you back. He is talking about this. He is saying, I can help you with this. You may even need to hermit yourself away and figure out how that is, but this needs to happen. Freedom, breaking the chains. It's a 6. We can also think of it as going from, in the Rider-Waite Tarot, the 6 of Swords, breaking the chains, I think. Well, it can be actually a number of cards, but the one I thought of was going from the rocky shore to the calm shore, breaking the chains of the old, negative, no longer in use, things that keep you held back. Oh my God. We have the 6 of Bats. That's the card, going from one shore to the other shore. Okay. Alrighty then. I love that. That's what it is. Getting rid of what no longer serves. These are big messages for all of us. Then we have Rose. And with Rose, we have the Ace of Pumpkins. I also read from Rose too, or from the book for Rose the Dragon here. One that I just want to say, I feel like this creative energy, and this is Rose, it's like blooming, right? I feel like for some of you, maybe you've never bloomed before. You've always kept it within. You've always kept it within yourself. You've never bloomed and let others see that creative side of you in whatever way it is. Maybe you're just a really great cook or a really great baker with food. So many things with creativity. And you've always just done it for yourself. Well, now it's time for others to see. And you just need to go for it, to plant the seeds. I want to be creative in this way. I want to let go of what no longer serves me and plant these new seeds so that they can develop into wonderful opportunities for me in my life. But let me just quickly go to Rose and see what Rose has to say as well, because sometimes it's different than what I get intuitively. We all live in 2 worlds, one of understanding and thinking and one of heart of feeling. Our daily experiences are stored in the world of understanding, but the emotions that accompany them, love, happiness, fear, sadness, are in the heart. Our heart speaks to us when we are asleep at night. It often asks for help and we simply fail to notice. In our fast-paced world, there is no time to wake up slowly and allow the night's dreams to linger with us for a moment. If you have drawn this card, it is because your heart is asking for help. Work on your heart for 7 days and invite the pink dragon to come to you. It says, buy roses and bring them into your home. Buy the dozens. Put them in each room if you want to and draw from that energy. Or you can have like a picture or like a mental image that you'll draw from. But it's allow yourself in your heart the small pleasures that taking the time to look at, sense, and smell the beauty of the roses of what this world brings. I feel for you. I love that message, but I feel it comes back to when I said it's you blooming. It's you. if, I don't know if I said that already, but if it's you and you feel empty, okay, because you've never bloomed before, you've never allowed your creative side to be shown, you know it's there, but it's almost like it's like a calling. Your heart is calling to you to find what it is, that passion, that joy, that creativity, that new smooth water and shore that you're coming into, the magic. Okay, now is the time. Wow, love that. Okay, let's get some tarot here. This is the zombie tarot. So we'll see what it has to bring. Further guidance, clarification, confirmation. Love this message, pile 3. If you are the creatives, wow, you need to start working. Okay, we have the Hermit again. I'm going to put this over here. This could just be you taking the time out to figure out how you're going to do this. Okay? Don't overthink it though. That's a problem we have as human beings, is being too much up in our head. Let's balance that heart space and that mind, right? Intuition, heart, soul, working together with the mind. Not ego-driven, not totally emotionally driven. So be mindful of that as you're in your hermit mode, okay? Thinking about, ooh, how am I gonna do this? Start small even. You know what? Start small. Or start big. It's whatever personality type, however it is that you feel about it. The Emperor. Yeah, that's one big man standing up in his power right there. He is all of the kings. So, cups, swords, pentacles, and wands. He's embracing all of the elementals here. He can do everything. He's hardworking. He's smart. He's passionate. And he's emotionally balanced. So that's what I want to say. Take all of that energy in, okay? Don't allow yourself to get too far ahead of yourself or bite off more than you can chew with all this air and fire energy. But it is time to start it. The Magician. Oh, wow, you guys. I mean, that the Magician is the exact same thing. I feel this is more in... Okay, the difference, because I think of them very much the same. But the Emperor is more in the energy for you to take on. The Magician is more believing that you can, because you have all of these things. You have everything the Emperor encompasses. So does the Magician at your disposal, like the mad scientist up here, the Hermit in this case. But to me, he's the mad scientist. And look, he's even he looks like a scientist here as well. You have everything at your disposal to make this happen for yourself. You've got it all within. Believe in the magic of yourself, okay? Oh, the Magician. Believe in the magic of the Magician. All right, pile 3. Wonderful message. Let me get one last card here for you. And then we're going to go. So... Spirit, heavenly assistance from your angels and guides. This is it. I talk about this. I love, though, because I don't think I have said it so far. Maybe I have. But you have assistance. So whether you call on Rose, on Singold, whether you call on the air and fire dragon, whatever energy it is, spirit guide, God source universe, they are here to help you. They have your back. You put in some of the work, they help you achieve. They will bring the abundance to you. They will give you creative thoughts and ideas, or build upon the ones that they've already given you that you have, right? It is time for you to trust in yourself and trust in spirit that you can do this. And maybe with this hermiting, you're setting in meditation or quietly to really figure out how it is you want to start this process. This is just the message to get you started. If you're already working on it, keep going. But the things that will come up and around you this month are going to be triggering this in you. Maybe you know you're working at a job, for example, and you know that you need to change up your your job or your career because it isn't fulfilling you emotionally or spiritually, right? It just, or physically in some cases, okay? Or it's too physical and you know you need to change. And you are that creative person, but you've never dared to pursue anything in that creative way. Okay? So, or maybe something will come up where you know, this is just too rocky. This doesn't serve me anymore. I got to leave that behind and move forward. Okay? And again, here with Singled, it's just knowing that it's time for forward movement. I love it all. It's a beautiful message here, pile 3. So if you liked it, thumbs up, please. As I always say, or now I actually am starting to let everyone know this about the like button. It's not like Facebook. I cannot see who it is that likes my videos, okay? So if you want to watch them anonymously, I appreciate that. I respect that. But if you want to interact with my channel, because it does help, you can anonymously hit that like button. It doesn't show me who you are. Leaving a comment would, because I'd see your username, okay? So I understand that not everyone wants to be known, all right? And I know some of you are my closeted tarot reading watchers, and that's fine too. You know what? These are messages from God, Source, and Universe, right? Everyone's welcome to watch. And if you know someone who may need to hear these messages, please share, okay? If you know this person, you need to share it with them. They need to hear this message. I'm just saying, okay? You be the conduit to give it to them. I'm the conduit from Spirit to bring it to you. And, you know, my regular watchers, hi, okay? Nice for you to be here. I'm glad you come back reading after reading. I do appreciate it. And if you're new, subscribe. If I haven't said that already, I could be repeating myself. Anyway, have a lovely time moving forward in your creative endeavors. I know it's going to be fantastic. I will see you next time.